You saw the video. They were denied service because of a 9-year-old's attire. And Marcia Grant and her son Dallas, who are black, have since called out the double standard after a white child was seen wearing similar clothing at the OUZO Bay restaurant. It's a story that we have been following since the incident and the video went viral. For the first time, we speak with the family. WMAR 2 News' Dave DETLING joins us from outside our studio where the family met up with him earlier today.
Well, this is the family's first on-camera interview locally, and talking to them, I got to tell you, they are resilient despite what they faced. They aren't quieting down anytime soon. In fact, they plan to continue their fight for racial and social justice.
48 hours from me putting the video out, our lives changed completely.
Marcia Grant and her 9-year-old son Dallas are making sure their voices and others like theirs are heard. They're standing up against racial bias and discrimination after being denied service at OUZO Bay Sunday because of Dallas's attire. Their video has gone viral.
Are you telling me we cannot eat here?
So unfortunately, we do have a dress code. If you have some non-athletic shorts.
But that white kid out there can eat here with his tennis shoes on and his athletic shirt.
Never judge people, I would say. Never ever judge people.
Dallas shared his message from Sunday's incident with WMAR 2 News. He's proud of his mom for taking a stance.
I already knew it. When she put it on Instagram, I knew there was going to be a lot of interviews coming up.
The family has appeared on GMA and has made national headlines. Now they're speaking out locally. Marcia understands it's a restaurant's right to have a dress code, but says it should be enforced equally, and no child should be made an example of.
They said that their policy was no athletic wear, and it's like, but that kid has more athletic wear. Like, I don't understand what the issue is. I just didn't understand why he was holding a different standard for my son than he did for the kid that was getting up, just getting ready to leave.
It's become evident that race was an issue. The Atlas restaurant group who owns OUZO Bay has apologized and since fired 2 of its managers. It's instituted diversity training and is not enforcing its dress code for children under 12 when accompanied by an adult. Late Thursday, the restaurant group tweeted out it was discontinuing dress code policies at the Bygone and Maximon. Despite the changes, Marcia is disappointed that racial bias and inequality is still an issue, dress code or not.
I can't believe in 2020 we're still dealing with this issue. So just continue to fight. Things will eventually change, but they won't change if we don't fight.
As for Dallas, he's turning this into a positive. He plans to have a children's march in the near future. Surrounded by family and lawyers sporting athletic wear, their message, the fight for equality isn't over.
Your worth and what you look like are not wrapped up in the color of your skin. It's wrapped up in who you are on the inside. And the more we can get people to challenge the idea that looking at you and judging you is where the buck stops, we've got to challenge them. We've got to push the envelope and break that mold and break that mental cycle and break that mindset. And we have to do that together.
And as for 9-year-old Dallas, he says this entire experience has really shaped him. He says during that entire ordeal, he knew exactly what was going on. Again, he plans to organize a children's march in the near future. He also wants to design shirts centered around his experience. In Baltimore, Dave DETLING, WMAR 2 News.